Hello students, in the lecture number 4 of Petroleum Refining Engineering, we will discuss in detail about the forward and backward integration of the Indian crude oil industries. So we'll start with the discussion about the IOCL, that is the Indian Oil Corporation Limited, which is having mainly the refinery business. Now the Indian Oil Corporation Limited is also having the petrochemical complexes, as well as they have expanded their business in the oil exploration as well. So that means IOCL has done the forward as well as the backward integration of their business. Another company, ONGC, that is the Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, we'll see that ONGC is mainly in the oil and gas exploration in the India, and they have started their business in the petroleum refinery as well as the petrochemical complexes. So they have started the petrochemical complex in the Dahej with the name Opel. So in this particular situation, the ONGC has done the complete forward integration. That means crude oil exploration to refineries to a petrochemicals. About Reliance Jamnagar, RIL will discuss in detail at the last section of the current lecture. In the second section of the lecture, we'll discuss India as a favorite location for the new refinery installation. So, in previous lectures, we have discussed that if we want to have the new refinery in the India, then we have to import the entire amount of crude oil because there is no Indian crude oil would be made available to the new upcoming refineries. So in that context, if the raw material is to be imported, then the cost of the total production cost would be higher. But still, more and more refineries are being installed into the India. So what are the favorable reasons for all these? So first is the high rate of return of the petroleum refineries. If you go for the refineries, then you'll find that the rate of return is relatively high, or in other ways, refineries are having relatively short payback period. So payback period means the period or the time required to recover the whatever investment has been made. So we'll discuss about this in relatively detail during the lecture. Another major advantage with the India is the location. India is located nearby to Gulf countries where the maximum amount of crude oil is available, so that the transportation of the crude oil from the Gulf countries to India uh, is having relatively short distance compared to rest of the other parts of the world. Another major advantage of India is that India is having very long sea coast, and most of the crude oil is transported through the sea. So, having the large sea coast, we can have the refineries across the India near the sea coast. So, this is the location advantage of India. Third advantage is the market. Because of the huge population, the fuel requirement is relatively very high, and most of the commodities which are derived from the hydrocarbon sector uh, is again having a large market due to the huge population. At the same time, the Indian chemical industries are growing very well. So for that, raw material requirement would be there, and the raw material will come from the refinery as well as the petrochemicals. Then third section would be the Indian refineries. So we'll see that how many government sector refineries are available, how many private sector refineries are available with the capacity, and what are the future plans of all these government as well as the private sector refineries. In the government sector refineries, we'll discuss about the mainly IOCL, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, HPCL, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited, BPCL, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, and so on. In the private sector, as of now, mainly the Reliance Jamnagar and the SR Oil are having the large refineries, and we'll also discuss about the upcoming refineries. So there are joint ventures refineries are coming up in the India with the almost capacity addition would be 120 million metric tons per annum. It's a huge expansion. So that we'll discuss. And based on that, what would be the scope of chemical engineers because of the upcoming refineries and the petrochemical complexes. Then we'll also discuss about the revamping of the refineries because the moment we go for the expansion and the modernization of the refineries, there are n number of challenges are lying. So we'll discuss all those challenges and how the chemical engineers are the best to overcome all those challenges. And then in the last section, we'll start the discussion about the complete backward integration of Reliance Jamnagar. So they started their industry with the cloth manufacturing that requires the raw material of synthetic fibers like nylon 66 and others. Then they started the manufacturing of these fibers themselves, and these fibers are manufactured in the petrochemicals. So they expanded their business in the petrochemicals, and then they moved to the petroleum refineries, and then they started the business of oil and exploration. So in that term, the RIL has done the complete backward integration of their industries. So we'll discuss all this in the detail during the lecture.